It's still it says waiting for on the YouTube stream. I've got it pulled up on my phone.
Okay, okay. Okay.
It's still it says waiting for.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to day two, a second set from this tournament, the QV Community Tournaments. I'm Koneko, this Azalai. We're the commentators for today.
We've got Team Potential versus Team Soft Boiled lined up for you guys. Sorry for the small delay, but the survivors are all in. Teams are ready to go. We can move into the ban and pick as soon as the teams are ready.
For the map pick, we're going with Sacred Heart Hospital, which is a very survivor-sided map. So I imagine they're betting on the survivors to get the better results in round one. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, round one Sacred Heart. You don't really see that too often.
Right?
I'm not sure which team actually chose this map, but they've got to have a plan for that. Maybe they've got like a hunter, maybe a crazy off-meta pick, a lizard, a geisha, maybe even a Mad Eyes that can really take potential advantage of this.
From what I know, Peddler is the best meta hunter. I mean, she's not really meta. She's not on pair with the other four hunters that are the strongest right now. But she's really good in hospital. She's known to be very, very good in hospital. So maybe they have a Peddler main in the roster.
Right. I was talking to the commentator in the previous set, Rico, about how it's kind of unfortunate that that's kind of just Peddler's role in the meta right now. You keep her in the backpack. As soon as the map goes to Arms Factory or Sacred Heart, you just bring it out, and whoever got the best Peddler wins.
Exactly. Just because there's so many walls and she can just counter the loops that you can do in these two maps. She just counters looping overall, and in these two maps, looping is the way you kite. So she's just the backup for these two specific maps. I guess there's different hunters that can work, but they're off meta. They're not as reliant as Peddler.
Yeah, I'm always a hoper for the off-meta picks, but Peddler is probably the
Yeah.
most common one here. Lots of interactables on this map, lots of pallets, lots of windows, lots of areas for the gravel chips to come through and hit the survivors, and then even some open areas around the south side of the map for the vines to really take advantage of. I'm excited to see what we got.
Yep, I'm very, very excited too. From the survivors, let's see what they will go for, if they will go for a heavy strategy, or if they'll go for a safe picks, or what they're expecting from the hunter. They might be preparing for something in specific. I actually did not check yet what the hunters usually play.
Yeah, I mean, what do you even do on this round one? No sane player is going to play their Goatman into it. So do you risk it and kind of do an anti-peddler comp, or do you kind of just play it safe? That's a really good question.
Exactly. Also, from what I know, the survivors, some team potentially going up first against Team Soft Boils Hunter. Let's look at the Team Soft Boils Hunter's usual picks from the roster. It is Mad Eyes, Hermit, and Wu-Ting. Do you think it's going to be the Mad Eyes?
Oh, it
It
has
might
to
be
be
the
the
Mad
Mad
Eyes.
Eyes. Why else would you
It
tell
has
your
to
team
be.
to go Sacred Art? It has to be Mad Eyes.
It has to be. Like, I'm looking it up, and I think it's going to be Mad Eyes. Like, it's the
Yeah,
best one in here. Like, from this roster, it's the best one. By
I do
far.
see. I'm not sure if this player is still in the tournament, but I know they also have a Naiad player. Naiad can do something on Hospital, but doesn't have the kind of just punching power that Mad Eyes does to just make a
Exactly.
breakaway for the first round of the tournament.
I mean, Meta is a really exciting pick. As long as the Meta player is very experienced, which is what we're expecting from here. Usually it's never boring. It's never boring to watch. It's never
Oh,
boring to
absolutely.
watch.
I know a lot of people hate watching Mad Eye's gameplay and say it
Yeah,
just comes down to consoles, but I love Mad Eyes. I love watching the little consoles and how they're going, even though it can be hard to keep
me
up at
too.
times.
The ones that are really fast with it too. The ones that can check every console in this span of a few seconds, and you don't even imagine how they're chipping those people. Like everyone's getting chipped, but you don't really realize how they're doing it, how they actually see the survivors walking around, and how can you be so precise with that.
Yeah, if you ask any Mad Eyes player, any pro Mad Eyes player, I know Nico Budgie often likes to just go on a crusade about telling people everything there is to know about the character. It really is just playing a completely different game. Those guys aren't playing IDV, they're playing Mad Eyes.
Yup. We're already starting really shortly. I imagine we're gonna start with the picks and bans. Let's see what you'll go for. We will see the Mad Eyes or not. We're very excited for it. We really want to see that Mad Eyes in specific because of Sacred Heart Hospital, and also this Hunter having it in a roster. Let's see.
Yeah, and I mean, when else are you going to pull out the Mad Eyes besides round 1? If the survivors are really scared of it, if an Ever Sleeping comes up in the map pool, they're just going to ban it and you'll never get to play that Mad Eyes. Since on this
Exactly.
server especially, no one knows how to play against this character.
He's so rare. I did say. I mean, he's rare in every server. He's technically rare in every server. But this one has even less meta players than, for example, Asia server, the Chinese server. It's a lot less. So just the experience we have is the bare minimum. We just know the bare minimum of this character.
Yeah, my first main was Mad Eyes. I got an A badge in Cobra rank, and then my C badge after I quit him stuck around for another 6 months. Really fun character.
Oh yeah. It's just to show that you don't need that many points to get the badge with him. So starting off with the picks and bans, we have Doctor and Priestess. I mean, Priestess has a really good support in this map, and Doctor is really annoying in any map against any hunter. Just a really annoying character right now in the meta, to her buffs. And for the picks, we have Barmaid and Gravekeeper. Barmaid images for the healing, maybe just to counter the possible Mad Eyes. I mean, she's not that good against Mad Eyes specific, but she can just do some heals. She can just heal those chips too. And the Gravekeeper is just a very safe rescuer. Just going for the rescuer right now, or early on.
Yeah, and honestly, both of these picks and both of these bans could be in preparation for the Mad Eyes. Doctor and Priestess, Mad Eyes loves to ban. Barmaid can deal with the healing, and Gravekeeper can kind of get in his invincibility shovel for a good amount of time. So it could be preparing for the Mad Eyes, it could be not. We don't really know.
We don't really know indeed. And also they're picking Lucky Guy as their third pick. I'm not sure if the hunter forgot to throw the Ben third survivor. I was wondering, and Lucky Guy's a third pick.
Okay, there's the pause. All right.
Alright,
started off strong.
I guess the hunter did forget to ban the third survivor, but I think we have to move on. There's not really a reason not to move on with this. I mean, if you forget to ban a survivor, unless there's a specific reason why you couldn't ban it, like for example there was lag or there was a Wi-Fi issue, like you were connecting during the ban and pick phase, I don't think we're gonna restart from this one. We just have to move on with it.
Yeah, oftentimes in tournaments I've done in the past, if someone forgets a hunter or a ban as a hunter, you can just say don't play this character, and it's kind of just honor system. But
yeah, exactly.
I'm more concerned about the Lucky Guy pick. I think that one might have been accidental as well.
I am not quite sure if it's accidental or not. I mean, some people play him intentionally in round 1 because they have a strategy to support with him. They try to spawn him in a very safe place so he can gather items later on in the game. He's not really meta anymore. There was a time, I think it's like after summer or during the summer season, we had him being played a lot in tournaments because of his buffs. But he got nerfed recently again because people thought he was too broken. He could get items way too fast and just do so many things. He was so versatile. And now he opens his chest a little bit slower, and he gets those items a little bit slower, so it's easier for the hunter to deal with.
Yeah, we were so close to a Lucky Guy A tier from an Essence. I mean, he was in the public consciousness, he got a logic path, he was in tournaments, and then he's nerfed and no one plays him anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of what you see when a character gets nerfed, and there's just not as much potential. They don't see as much potential in the character, they don't really want to play him. Lucky Guy doesn't really have any lore behind him, so there's not really an emotional attachment to him.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a name, it's just deduction substitute. Poor guy.
He doesn't even have a name, nor lore, nor letters, nothing. There's nothing about this character besides a few emotes, a few graphies, and a few skins too. He barely has any skins, he doesn't have a single limited too. Kinda just neglected character.
Looks like they are discussing the ban here. We'll get a verdict on whether we're continuing or we're going to restart in the next probably around 30 seconds. I mean, no one really wants a 3-minute pause for these, so we'll see.
That's true, I mean, we do have a certain rule about this tournament that if you choose to restart everything, like if you choose to just restart, you have a point deduction, have a small point deduction. That has to be taken into account, because I mean, you pausing, it's affecting the other team, it's affecting the staff because we have to stay here for longer, we have to gap here for longer, and to make up for these pause, and yeah, it's not as comfy to have a pause for so long.
I mean, today it's not the end of the world, it just means we're going to be here a little longer, but tomorrow we have... Do we have 4 matches tomorrow? We have 3 or 4 matches tomorrow with very little wiggle room in between them, so hopefully we don't get anything like this in those matches.
Exactly. We have I think it's around 4 matches in a row, and I'm not sure if there's any offline matches. I think there's just 4 matches that are streamed. They can be displayed on stream. But if we have the same amount of pauses tomorrow, it's gonna last until forever. It's gonna be so many hours. Okay,
Looks
we're
like we did
choosing
hit a
to
restart.
Okay, we're choosing to restart, isn't it? Yeah, okay, restarting. We're restarting.
Alright.
I guess, yeah. Was it Lucky Guy pick? Was it just the Hunter for getting to ban? I don't think it's the Hunter for getting banned because you can just deal with it easily.
Right. We'll see. It looks like they are
Yeah, but
eating
they're
that point
accept-
deduction as well.
Yeah, they're eating it up. They're not really. They're not really bothering with it. Oh, can I get in a spectator? Wait,
Ah.
help!
Scroll.
Help!
Scroll.
Let me get
Scroll. Scroll.
Okay, okay, okay.
There you go.
Help! Oh my god, I'm not used to having this spot side.
What, you didn't want to play in the tournament?
No. I don't want to play. I definitely like I get way too stressed when it comes to tournaments, like to play in a tournament or something like that. I get way too stressed. Like
Oh,
watching
yeah.
it is fine. Being the one in the spectator seat, it's completely fine with me. But playing myself, I'm gonna get stressed. What if I ruin everything for everyone? What if I make a mistake that's gonna get streamed, and everyone's gonna see it? And yeah, I get too stressed about it.
That's the part people don't really talk too much about in terms of these tournaments, you know? I mean, everyone can sit there behind their computer screens and say, oh, I would have hit that flywheel. But you have to remember, your entire team is counting on you. People are watching you. It gets really scary up here on the stage, guys.
Yeah. Like, if you were a very scared person of these things, like, for example, just being on live stream and playing, it gets to you. It gets to you. You probably don't have the same reaction time you have when you're chilling and doing a rank match with your friends. Like, you're in a tournament, it's completely different than playing on a casual situation. It's a lot different.
I can't even imagine the actual in-person tournaments when they're on a physical stage and there's lights everywhere. Like, oh my god.
I'll get so overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie, I will get so overwhelmed. I don't know if I could deal with it. Those people that play, for example, an IDL, IVL, they expose to the public to every time they play. Like every time they're playing, the public's watching them. They already used, but we are not. We are not a region that's already used to it. We are not used to it.
True, true.
This region is completely different when it comes to tournaments.
Alright, we're back in it, folks. Hopefully there's no more issues. I think they're just going to go through the same bans and picks up until whatever happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Barmaid, Gravekeeper. Yeah, they're just keeping up with everything. Gonna be really fast. And let's see, this third pick's gonna be whether they're banning for the third one, what's gonna be picked for the survivors. And okay, they're banning Lanternist. I guess her support is really annoying. Not really for Mad Eyes, just annoying overall. Like her support is really, I mean, not only for kiting, but also for the rescue. I don't know if I've ever seen the interaction with the chair, like when she slows down the chair countdown. I don't know if I've ever seen that. It's really annoying though for a hunter. Like if you have a strong camping, or for example like Mad Eyes, a strong camping, you can just slow it down a little bit, and you can get the rescue in the last minute.
Whoa, sorry. Yeah, Lanternist is frustrating for a lot of characters. She can be tough for Mad Eyes as well, because if she gives that global support and you vault one of his walls, you can delay that damage. So say a Gravekeeper can get into Shovel and just shrug off the damage, but holy Novelist and Little Girl, what is going on?
Yeah, the main story, main characters too.
Mm-hmm.
We're having the main story, main characters. The last ban was Luca, I guess, just to not pop the Cyphers from far away. It's not only, I mean, he's one of the characters that's mostly played in Sacred Heart Hospital. Like I personally would play him here too as a decoder. He's very safe in here. Like there's so many places to kite. I mean, just this map is so strong. Like if you have a weaker kiting, you can do so well in here. So I guess just a way to not have an extra decoder.
Makes sense. I mean, all four of these bands could be gearing up for a Mad Eyes. And typically the only one really who does well into Mad Eyes here is the Gravekeeper, potentially, so they could have a world of hurt coming towards them.
Unless they're weird, it's gonna be something else and we're... Oh, yeah, it's gonna be...
There he is!
Mad Eyes. Never mind, they were just not so weird to be in Mad Eyes. I don't think this is a Mad Eyes counter comp. Personally, I don't think this would be the theme comp that I'll go for when it comes to this character, but they may have a different opinion or they're just not ready.
Yeah, if you're not prepared into a Mad Eyes, things can go south very quickly, so we'll see right away if this team is on top of it.
Not sure. I hope they have that Mad Eyes practice going on behind the scenes, even though they have like the right team comp. I don't think this is like the right team comp against them, so let's see. Let's see what they can do. Okay,
Getting
looking at the
Gravekeeper down
builds we
middle.
have, Looking at the builds we have, Board Time and BT on the Gravekeeper, Board Time and Knee-Jerk on the Novelist, Board Time and Fly on the Barmaid, and we have Tide Knee-Jerk on the Little Girl.
Yeah, interesting. We've got no BT on that little girl. She is carrying Tide. Usually, if little girl comes out ever, it's on a large map and she's only carrying Tide Turners. So interesting to see that she's got the broken windows or the knee-jerk here to try and give her some survivability.
Yes, I keep seeing her in Moonlight River Park or Lakeside Village. Those two maps are the ones I see her more. Those two specific ones. I guess we're spawning her middle. I'm not sure if there's a strategy behind that. I would usually just spawn the Barmaid in there because I think she's the weakest one in here.
Yeah, she's definitely squishy. She's a little squishy, especially if the Mad Eyes gets a good giant block off on the side of Ruins right there. She can definitely just blow up if she's not prepared. So hopefully she knows how to play around the consoles, can maybe get a hack off, maybe somewhat alleviate some of the pressure that the Mad Eyes has in his early game. But we'll see. Again, we'll see right away what kind of situation we're going to be up to in this game.
We're advancing to round 1 first half. Team Soft Boiled versus Team Potential. Let's wait and see what this Mad Eyes can cook and what the survivors can do to counter him.
I'm excited.
Very, very excited. It's a Mad Eyes and you don't see it every time.
No, and I'm glad that they had a strategy around the Sacred Heart pick. And I did say it, they had an off-meta pick for Sacred Heart for their Hunter.
They did.
As much as I love Peddler.
Yep, we thought it was Peddler, but then we looked at the roster and we said Mad Eyes, and we just realized it's gonna be a Mad Eyes instead.
Rockin' Scrooge skin. I rarely see this skin. I see Confined being a lot more from Mad Eyes players.
I see the on skin a lot, yeah. I don't know the names of skin specific. I just see the on skin a lot.
Well, Mad Eyes only has like 4, so...
Yeah, he has a Christmas skin, he has the new one for the First Officer Essence, he has this one. I guess he has the S Limited, but nobody ever has. Like, I never saw anyone playing with it before. He's already looking up in his consoles, doing it really fast. I cannot even understand what's going on. I'm not really good at looking at his tips. I don't really know what he's doing.
Right now, I think he's just kind of looking for the weakest target, maybe seeing who's not aware, who's got higher ping, trying to get some chips off while also blocking the ciphers, and again, just waiting for his blink. He does have his blink up now, so hopefully he's going to be looking at a console with a lot of energy to start going for blocks off before he starts moving, and there he goes.
Like, usually I see the Mad Eyes trying to block off an area to try and chase a survivor, and then they start doing the pressure after they have one survivor, one tier. But he does seem to be the one of those Mad Eyes that start with the pressure very early on.
Going for Novelist here. Straight chasing Novelist as Mad Eyes is... I can't see this ending well. Mad Eyes has one of the longest pallet stuns in the entire game, and even if the Novelist isn't carrying great power, it's still going to be a big stun he's eating with that book.
He's not carrying great power? Let me actually check the build. That's really interesting. Usually you see Novels with great power because they go for the pallet stuns.
Yeah, we actually got a good amount of healing across the board, and Will to Survive on the Barmaid and Little Girl.
The struggle free. Wait, they have struggle free when we have a harvester. That's better. That's unusual. That's rather unusual. Maybe for the basements, we're just scared of getting basemented.
Potentially, however, Mad Eyes kind of relies on his good chairs, especially on this map. So if he can't make the chairs that he needs because of Will to Survive, that can change games.
That is true, and also he did actually down the Novelist, which is surprising. I would think that the Novelist would be keeping him on the chase for longer. That's really surprising. The Meta did really well on carding him. And he's carding him indeed. He's actually carding him indeed.
I mean, if you can hear the string quality is not great, just letting you know. Going for the corner is interesting. Mad Eyes has a great chair that he definitely could have gotten to, but it looks like he's committing to the slug play style.
Yeah, it's like I actually don't disagree with it, but at the same time, you would usually see him chairing a first survivor and going for the pressure after the first cheer. That's what I
Also,
usually
luck.
see. Like I usually see this certain pattern. Like usually Mad Eyes just locks one survivor, chase after him in the Locust area, downs him really fast, and then cheers the survivor after. I mean, usually they just do a certain pressure at the beginning until Blinks up. They corner the survivor, they down the survivor, they cheer the survivor, and they pressure the survivors again. They pressure the rescue, and then probably the farm. It's usually that certain setup I see in Mad Eyes gameplay a lot, but in this one's a little bit different.
Also, I don't think he meant to trap himself in there with the novelist. Usually, Mad Eyes likes to get out of the corner that he's slugging the survivor
Really?
in. But
That's interesting.
yeah, you can see when the wall went up, he tried to make it out. But now, if he picks up the novelist or if he vaults the window, the
Oh.
novelist actually escapes from this spot. So he's just kind of committed to sitting in here.
He's committed to to slugging the novice. I imagine this novice is only gonna pick up when the bleeding out meter is gonna be higher. Since he cannot really do anything in this position, he goes down immediately. He uses health heal, and then if
Hmm.
he doesn't have health heal, he's dead anyway. So it's gonna checkmate for the novice. It's a very interesting strategy. I've never seen it before. Jelly just
You
bringing
never.
leaving out the survivor in the corner.
Oh, you've never seen Slug Mad Eyes? It is a
Oh,
treat. I.
I have seen it before. I have seen it before, but it's not the meta is being stuck with a survivor in the
Oh
first
yeah,
place and not
yeah.
letting him stand up at all. Like can do
I'm pretty sure that
anything.
wasn't unintentional.
Like I have seen him slugging after already having a survivor in the tier, but let's see. Oh, he's already chipping the barmaid a lot of times. But you can use that bottle to counter it. And you
Let
can
me get
still
the
mix
Dobby.
another one.
Yeah, he's just stuck in here.
Both of them are stuck in here. There's like nothing for Novus to do, and there's nothing for the meta to do either.
At what
You cannot
point do
really
you
get
just
out of here.
blink and get out of there? Because he needs to put some pressure on the survivors. Okay, there we go. He's finally out.
Okay.
He can go sit on ciphers now instead of sitting in there with the novelist.
Yeah, just to pressure the ciphers and not allowing them to be killed. We're seeing him heading towards the gatekeeper cipher. Imagine that they pressure this one and trying to pressure the other ones with the consoles instead. Walking around, searching for a survivor, imagine. The gatekeeper is already rotating now, which is what she should be doing. I think the little girl and the barmaid are focusing on decoding. There's barely energy in this console, but he's still having the novice being stuck there in that corner.
Yeah, and well, because he was stuck in there with the novelist for so long, the entire map is still used. Every single character has all of the resources except for the barmaid's drink. All the pallets are still up. Most of the consoles are pretty low on energy, so he's gonna have to make some catch-up here if he wants to secure the 4K off this.
He's now playing a little bit more aggressive and decide to bring the little girl, so the blood is on cooldown. If anything is to be used, and he keeps pressuring the ciphers over and over with the consoles. It's just a lot of passive gameplay. I mean, that's kind of how you play meta, is you cannot really be aggressive and chase him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the
Looks
novice did
like,
self pick up, but he goes down again. He's gonna bleed out. We don't have a
yeah, it
single
looks.
survival elimination already, and not even from a tear, just from bleeding out.
Novelist probably gonna be bleeding out here. You would need to vault the window, but if you do that, you put yourself at risk of being in the same situation the novelist is if the Mad Dice catches you. So probably just gonna be a
Exactly.
bleed out. 2 ciphers left. There he goes.
And there he goes, and they decide to heal the little girl in the meantime. She's at full health already, and the blinks on the countdown of 90 seconds. Not really be used in too soon, so he has to try and down a different survivor to a different strategy.
Yeah, and again, all the survivors have a ton of resources still. Barmaid still has 1 bottle, Gravekeeper both shovels, the little girl has all 3 of her pages, and there's still 2 tide turners. So if he tries to go for a chair here, he has to eat the 2 tide turners, and if he goes for another slug strat, I don't know if he has 4 minutes to spare to keep the survivor on the ground.
Exactly. How they got the chip on the Gravekeeper. I'm just gonna try to down him, or the little girl's over here to try and pressure him to get out the consoles, and she gets
That's really
killed in the
funny.
process. I mean, it's funny to try and hide the Mad Eyes. I mean, this old man cannot be in consoles until forever, but at the same time, she took a hit on it, trying to do so.
Let's
The
see.
injuries, I mean, it's valid to get injured because she can just kill with someone else. She cannot take the dolphin, it's to be noted. She cannot take the dolphin, that dolphin's gonna be used by the barmaid or the gatekeeper later on. So she has to be killed here by someone else.
Yeah, lots of pressure here. You can see the survivors are just not even touching these survivors. It's just a console war at this point to try and get rid of the energy before the Mad Eyes can get it back and block off the ciphers, because Mad Eyes walls stay near ciphers for 20 seconds. 20 entire seconds ciphers get blocked off. It's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, it's 20 walls second, that's a lot of time. You cannot even decode, you have to wait out, you have to play passive. That's why Mad Eye games last so long. It's gonna be very, very long.
We got the blink up.
And with the result he wants, that's very impressive too. Like going through such an exhausting game and getting the results, getting either that 4K, that's really impressive. Just having so much stamina to play him. And he's locking off this little girl. She might getting locked off. Let's see. Has so much energy in this console actually. Had so much energy, but now it's going down. She's doing a great job on running away from these walls. And she's running to Mad Eyes though.
He does have his blink. The little girl might get 2 blinks just immediately on cooldown. This is very dangerous. She needs to stay safe here. She's gonna go down.
Oh, trying to use a patience away from the Mad Eyes, but the blink just counters it. And this side is gonna get blocked over and over again. It might not be good for the survivors. You miss so much fighter progress.
Yeah, they're just letting him constantly put pressure on these ciphers. They're not getting rid of the consoles or anything. They're just kind of running around, which is not really what you love about Mad Eyes. Love to do against Mad Eyes.
Exactly. You're gonna have to try and decode, but at the same time, just decode the consoles and the ciphers. You have to try and do both of the same things. The two things at the same time.
They can send in the Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper's got a chip on him though, so it's a little dangerous for him to come in if he's not prepared. Barmaid actually being the one to come in. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't think they're sending the Gravekeeper, just sending on the cipher and trying to decode it, but unfortunately the walls are not letting him do it, so not anytime soon. The walls will get away faster near the chair, so let's see if this Robin can get the rescue. It's gonna be after half already, so she has to be careful not to farm the little girl. Did we note that she doesn't have Tight Turner, the Tight Turner is on the little girl and the Gatekeeper? So
he's setting up to make it so it's automatically a farm. He's angled in such a way that the little girl instantly dies.
Unfortunately, he actually knows those placements. That's very, very that the Mad Eyes deck is all right there. You can tell the Mad Eyes player. The Mad Eyes.
The amount of tricks this character just has up his sleeve at all times. One of the most difficult characters in the game for a good reason. You have to dedicate so much time into learning everything about this character.
So much time, but it's worth it. When you see the results come through, it's so much worth it.
Looks like this is going to be a hatch standoff, or a dungeon 1v1. The dungeon is all the way over there. I see no world in which they complete the remaining ciphers. Maybe they get this one that the Barmaid is on right now, but no way they get another one.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get the ciphers done, so they probably just wait for the dungeon. Praying to the Mad Eyes isn't really... I mean, there's so much energy in this console too. When there's only 2 servers left, it's kind of impossible to get rid of the energy and still decode the ciphers. So.
Going for a trap on the Barmaid.
Well, I'm not getting locked off. And it needs to be noted that the Babies has 2 shovels and he hasn't been able to use them at all.
Another 300 energy console. But look at that, just running around. He has his shovel to give him some invincibility here, but it looks like he doesn't even hop in it.
He has to hop in now so he doesn't get hit. You have to use a shovel. Use a shovel when he saw the Mad Eyes approaching. I don't know if they're keeping a track with the cooldowns, but it's really recommended for you to use the shovel early. When the blink coming. Not even against Mad Eyes, just against any hunter. When you know it's blink available, you have to just get in shovel to counter it.
Oh, he's setting up another slug spot. Look, he's setting it up.
It's impossible. I mean, there's so much energy in this console, so the Barbie cannot do anything at all. Is he cheering? His confidence?
Nope, he's putting him in the corner.
Slug spot. Just putting the slug spot instead.
Does he crawl out? He does crawl out.
He does. He locked himself in there. You're stuck here with me. You're not going anywhere. That's pretty much what the Mad is saying. Oh, he did? Oh. That's kinda... I mean, he does have shovels. He's now using the shovels. He has to use his item movements. He has to try and fight the little.
3 seconds before it's off cooldown. This console's out of energy though.
But he's still
locked.
Yeah. Another shovel is gonna be used. Can he hit it though? Can a Gregor be quick enough and juke him for? Well, he's just kiting him around the tree. He's kiting
Awesome
him around
tree.
the tree. He's working.
Is he waiting out the shovel?
I think he is. I'm pretty sure he is. He just gave up on hitting the shovel when he couldn't aim at it properly. And the Gregor just decided to, he just left the shovel and there's no more shovel left.
Oh, this has 500 energy. He's dead. This console is full energy.
He's totally dead. I don't see any world that he survives this. Yeah, he's already getting chipped. Oh yeah, he got down. The barber has been decoding though. The cyber did get popped, but the second one's not getting popped as we mentioned before. It's not getting popped at all.
I think they were completely cipher locked on this side of the map as well. So even if the barmaid had made it there, the entire left side is ciphers, and not really great to do when the Mad Eyes can just sit on 2 ciphers and pressure the last one with energy here.
Yeah, it's kind of impossible for you to deal with it.
What are we doing?
Wait, okay. Actually, not sure. We could have swung at the barmaid earlier. There was no flywheel left, so...
He was waiting out a second flywheel, just in case.
A second flywheel that could show up. But yeah, she has no items, she has nothing, and this spell is one of the most garbage ones in this map, so she just goes down. There's nothing she can do, and a nice fork giving this Mad Eyes. Really, really good Mad Eyes tech. Really good Mad Eyes tech.
That was awesome to see.
I think really what made the Mad Eyes win be so dominant was the team comp. I don't think this was the right team comp to bring when you know this hunter can bring Mad Eyes into Sacred Heart Hospital too. I think they were not prepared.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the novelist taking chase there and lasting not as long as he probably should have against a character that was only walking towards him with a blink. The little girl, the barmaid, the gravekeeper really can't do much against a Mad Eyes that has a ton of energy and is constantly putting pressure on these ciphers.
Unfortunately, I think it was not the right team comp. If they had a different team comp that was more Mad Eyes focused, they could have done better, but there's not really much I can do in this situation.
Yeah, and most of the actual good Mad Eyes counters were kind of banned. I mean, there was no Lanternist, there's no Prisoner to get the ciphers done from a distance, no Doctor, no Priestess. You have Escapologist left, you have, I don't know, maybe Gardener left, but definitely needed a dedicated team comp around.
Yeah, you kind of have to bring those counters, those Mad Eyes counters, or... I mean, of course Priest is banned, of course Doctor is banned, but there are more characters that can annoy him. For example, Enchantress, she can annoy him while he's in a console, make it enable for him to pressure the ciphers. There's different characters that can deal with him better. But unfortunately, it was not the case. I don't think they were waiting for the Mad Eyes. I'm not sure if they were familiar with the Hunter's picks or the Hunter's roster. I'm not sure. Actually, not quite sure. I always have to take into account.
Let me see. I think we are trying to get the stream fixed, you guys. Thank you for your patience while we get this sorted. We are a community tournament, and this was put together with band-aids and love, so give us some grace here as we try and get some stuff figured out.
Yep. Do not worry, the stream quality will get better soon, so... we hope you are not too bored with us having to pause a little bit sometime just to check on the quality, just to check on the teams and whatsoever. It's gonna get run smoothly. I think it's gonna be better tomorrow when we have more matchups, and we actually want to keep it on schedule. We don't really have that much time to spare because we don't want to be here for hours and hours and hours. We really just want to see the matches and then move on. I don't think you want to pause for too long.
Speaking of that, we got the team is in here very quickly. This is Team Soft Boiled Survivors, I believe, right?
Yes, yes, indeed. It is Team Potentials Hunter versus Team Soft Boiled Survivors.
Alright, what are we looking for Team Potential here?
What do you even
do? Sacred Heart, you have Sacred Heart 4K is a pretty tall order for any hunter here. And now they have to do it against a non-meta pick like Mad Eyes, where, you know, you're very happy to global ban Mad Eyes round 1. You still have your Goatman available, you still have your Qist available for later rounds. Mad Eyes is not really in the conversation for very strong characters late rounds.
Right. He only has those 2 maps that he's really strong at, and nothing else. He's not really strong in Chinatown, for example. Ironside Tree, I mean, he can work, but he's not optimal there. So just getting rid of Meta Mad Eyes very early on and a good map for him it's good for the team. They don't really have to worry on banning him, and the team actually playing meta is also satisfied because they got the 4K.
Absolutely, yeah. And looking at the hunters here, definitely going to be pretty tough for team potential. I'm seeing a lot of off-meta picks, which would be really fun to see, and I love seeing off-meta, but I unfortunately don't think on a map like Sacred Heart they would be what you need to get that 4K.
Exactly.
Wouldn't even answer with if not a... You go.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't think in this map any other off-meta pick besides Lizard or Geisha is gonna work, but for a 4K, it's gonna be hard even for them.
Yeah, I mean, we might see a Peddler. If anyone can do it, it's Peddler.
Yeah, if anyone can do it, indeed, it's Peddler. And also, I think Dentist would be good, but like Dentist not available in this tournaments. He's also really good right now, and I think he's really good in Victor Hospital too.
Oh
So
my
unfortunately,
god,
we don't
yeah.
have him available, and it's impossible to get the results with him.
I completely forgot about Dentist. I haven't been playing in a pretty decent amount of time, so every time I see Dentist, it feels like nothing he does feels like it should hit, but they all hit. And the tall walls on Hospital definitely going to help him out.
Yep, he has a lot of chip spots and a lot of tricks, and his camp has been the scariest thing ever. If you get caught up early by a Dentist, you are not getting that rescue unless you have a very strong item, for example, a nail pat from a Merc or a shovel from a Gravekeeper. Just you have to be a really solid rescuer. Have to actually be a solid a character with rescue capabilities. And if you're any other character, you probably cannot get that rescue.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, survivors love a character that is hard to rescue again and has chips with how much they complain about Bonbon we've seen, you know?
Yeah, the amount of complaints about the Bonbon getting buffed on the camping. I actually do not know why they buffed the camping, not his chase.
Right?
Which was like just really about him all this time. I do not know.
It feels like they took everything that every Bonbon player was complaining about. I mean, it takes me forever to catch up to the survivors, and they hold W away, and they have broken windows, and they went, okay, fine, your camping is better. There you go. You happy now?
Right? It's not as if the camping was the issue, because they could still stop the survivors or just make them so scared they will get tear shocked or something like that. That's not really a reason why you buffing him on the rescue. There's no reason for that.
Loading into the bans and picks here. Looks like they're toying around with some rescuers.
Okay, first officer and mechanic. That's actually reasonable because first officer is such a good rescuer, and you probably don't want him to get a very solid rescue you don't like. Like you either choose either Gravekeeper or first officer usually in round 1, and the mechanic just because she's so strong and cypher rushing. She can even use to be a 4-hit survivor. Maybe if you're a solo hit hunter, not really deal with the bots. When she uses for body block, or you cannot deal with the decoding. It's such a fast decoding too.
Yeah, and especially if you're looking for a 4K, you cannot have a mechanic in your match. Just her decoding is so quick. There's always going to be someone who makes it out if there's a mechanic in the match.
It's almost impossible to 4K with her. She just usually in tournaments I see her as a guaranteed tie character if everything goes right, because the cypher is just so fast. Like even if the first card's not as good, she can cypher rush it out. You can just make up with the cypher rush.
Gravekeeper Enchantress pick. I mean, first officer band, they pull out the Gravekeeper. That's kind of how it works in round 1, like you were saying.
Exactly, just either you have first officer or Gravekeeper, just so safely, the best rescue right now in the game. Great Mercenary used to be one of the best too, but just in rank, usually in rank he's picked a lot. In tournaments not really in round 1, because round 1 characters just counter Merc. In rank you're usually expecting off meta picks, and Merc can do really well into them, but when you're expecting meta picks sometimes in tournaments, you cannot really go Merc in round 1.
Yeah, fly high Merc. They call him the Merc. Got a Priestess ban for the 3rd. Lanternist pick. This is going to be a really tough match. These 3 characters are terrifying for any hunter in the game.
Really strong team comp, and the journalist ban. We already picked the rescuer, so I don't really see why the journalist ban would be there. Maybe they want to do a double rescuer. Double rescue team comps are not really the thing people usually go for because of the slow cypher rush. So I don't really see the reason for the journalist ban.
Maybe a Smiley. I mean, who else bans journalists? Nightmare?
Bane too. Bane also bans journalists.
Smiley on Hospital.
Smiley on Hospital is gonna be painful for the hunter. Really, really painful. So many pallets, so many windows just to counter those dashes. It's kind of impossible to hit anything. Unless the blink. The blink's gonna be sailing Garys.
What do you think about this lawyer pick?
I think it's okay. okay because of the if they spawn in middle, you can just either take kite and rotate really well. It's really easy to rotate inside hospital with a lawyer. And if he doesn't take kite, he's just gonna Cypherish. Just a really good decoder here. I think I agree on taking a decoder pick in this map in specific. I think this is a map for decoders. I'm not gonna lie, just picking a decoder in this map is really safe. I think he's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if they spawn him hospital too, he can get so much rotation with the
Exactly.
map and always just staying out of range of the hunter.
Exactly. So the map can be so useful just rotate inside the hospital. So I do agree on this pick. This last pick is pretty good. So what are we
Yeah.
expecting for the hunter? Like looking at these picks, looking at these bends, what do you think is gonna be?
I mean, I honestly do not know. I think the only one with the big potential here that actually does decently on hospital could be a Qist, but Enchantress, Lanternist, and Gravekeeper are all really good into Qist. Whoa, okay, Sculptor.
Sculptor? Hello, I was not expecting this one. I was actually not expecting the sculptor at all. But it's really good to see her. Really, really good to see her. I enjoy Sculptor gameplay a lot. I find her a really cool character. I mean, she doesn't have much complications to it. She doesn't really have a... She's not a complex character to understand. She's not really a complex character. That full presence goes crazy. That full presence definitely goes crazy.
Yeah, full presence is the game changer, and maybe what they're looking here to maybe secure the 4. I mean, Gravekeeper can deal with
Yes,
her pretty well, but once he's done the rescue, who can really come in? Lanternist can't really do well.
exactly.
She has to keep aware of her living image getting chipped. Lawyer's not going to be coming for any rescues, and while Enchantress gets her stuns off of it, she doesn't really have anything to dodge them, especially with no flywheel.
For the builds right now, we're gonna see a BT Firewall Lanternist, a BT Knee-Jerk Enchantress, and a BT Tide Turner Gravekeeper, and a Tide Knee-Jerk Lawyer. Okay, Tide Knee-Jerk Lawyer. Tide Knee-Jerk Lawyer into a sculptor?
We had
I mean,
Tide Knee-Jerk Little Girl into Tide Knee-Jerk Lawyer. What a great round 1.
into a sculptor, I don't think he's gonna get that rescue. I have to be very honest, I don't think this lawyer is getting that rescue.
No, he makes it. I believe in him.
Like, he cannot get Tear Shock, okay, but against a sculptor with so many chips, how is he gonna dodge that? There's no flywheel, there's nothing to dodge with. There's not a specific item or a flywheel to dodge the statues, that nothing can do.
He moves 3.5% faster, that's his item.
The 3% faster.
Who does Sculptor even chase here?
I mean, depending on her builds, if she has confined space, maybe after Lanternist. She doesn't have confined space. Enchantress is risky, but she could got her Enchantress.
Yeah, maybe a hard excitement pick for the Enchantress, just get her out. If she's got Peepers,
Yes.
she could go for the Lawyer.
That's true, she could just counter the rotation with the Peepers and just spot out his location ASAP. And, I mean, it's gonna be a hard down because of being in a hospital. He's in a hospital, it's kind of hard for her to down him there. She's just kind of slow too. There's also the Slow Hunter's Curse. I usually bring her with Warp. I play her with Sculptor. I usually bring her with Warp. It's so hard to catch up with Survivor sometimes.
Yeah, they just move so quick.
Exactly.
I love this skin.
Really, really pretty. The Whimsy skin is peak for her. It's really, really pretty.
Teleport! It's teleport!
Teleport? That's confidence. That's really that's extreme confidence on the chase. Like, I understand the tension influence builds, but I usually bring with Warp. I usually bring this build, but with Warp. Like, Warp is the safest pick for Sculptor, I think.
Yeah, she's also got Sadist. So she's gonna get her quenching effect if the Enchantress is hiding, but Sadist could be a game changer, especially with max presence to really consistently scare those rescuers away.
She cannot find this Enchantress. She's doing a great job at rotating and hiding. She did rotate from her initial spawn, so she just have Tinnitus here, so she knows that the Enchantress should be around this area. But where
she gets her quenching in 2 seconds. She's not looking for her.
She's just trying to chip something. She's trying to spot that with the statues. And is she gonna end up chasing the Gravekeeper? That might be the case. I mean, it's the first time she sees, but Gravekeeper can just easily deal with her.
Does Grave even have collision? Does he even have collision with the statues? Does he even get pushed around?
He does, and no, it doesn't have collision. Like, he doesn't actually get pushed around, but he can get chipped. That's the only thing that can happen. He doesn't really get any collision though. He doesn't have like a. He only gets chipped. That's pretty much what happens. And Graper decides to get out shovel just to save up the shovel for another body block, not get chipped out of it. And doing a great job at kiting right here. Although he did get chipped right now, and unfortunately because of the collision, he got hit too.
Gets right back. This is a new shovel as well, so it lasts a full 35 seconds. Gets the hit. That means he's used a ton of resources, but this means he's getting max presence off this first down. And this is their main rescuer. This can be dangerous for the survivors, especially with max data.
I would say they will. I think they will sell just for the tie because if you sell the Gravekeeper, he has such a long tier time too. Although the Galaxy can try and pressure the ciphers, but the lawyer will have her rushing value, so it doesn't really matter if they just sell it for the tie. It'll be the safest option.
Ooh, manages to drop down and avoid the max presence.
Unfortunately, it does drop down, and this is the reason why chasing the hospital's Galate is really hard. She had that warp to catch up, it would be easier, but unfortunately just only has a TP. She's trying to red light this Gravekeeper in the
I think she's trying to change targets.
Oh yeah, she's just throwing the chisel on the cipher and just trying to pressure it a little. She did chip the lanterness with the chisel though, and she's just rolling her way out of there.
Okay. Apologies for the stream quality again, but we'll just tell you what's happening, guys.
Don't worry, we're telling you, we're trying to come to our best. Okay, the Londoness has used her projections to get away from the area, and she's now heading to ruins. There's no confined space on this Galatea, so she has to rely on chipping the Lanterness, but she should be able to file the chip damage.
He's also looking for a teleport here. Sends it to Shaq, but Shaq is so tough for Sculptor.
And we see that the Lanterness decide not to fly with the chip damage, and just decide to be able to be healed. Like, I understand the reason why she didn't really do that. But, oh wow, so the Gravekeeper picked up the map from the lawyer.
That's really funny. Oh my, he knew she was coming around the corner.
He poor pieces of the map. That's actually really funny. He
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Map.
Also,
the lawyer got the pocket watch instead, and he's awarded the map.
Why did we give Lawyer the pocket watch?
I guess they assumed the Green will kite again or something.
Oh no!
Oh, the cipher popped. There was no single tier. This might be a third escape. I don't think there's anything the Galate can do. It'll force on cooldown. And yeah, just trying to down this Wakekeeper, just preventing the 4 escape and just moving on with it. There's like
thankfully,
you can do.
No dungeon here means he's not
Exactly.
a real issue for a 4 escape.
The jukes?
Oh my god.
Jukes? The jukes, I mean, her hitbox is very slow. The thing about Galate is not even the hard just because it's really slow. It's kinda hard to... It's easy to get juked. He's juking her over and over and over again.
No!
No, Galatea.
Drop the pallet.
Galatea. No.
Itsy bitsy popping off. I'm surprised they all left. I mean, if they really wanted to push for it, Lawyer still has tied.
I don't think they want to. No, I don't think they want to. They just they accepted it. They just accepted it. Just either telling Itsy to get the dungeon or yeah, you're on your own.
Alright. There's the done.
Really well done from Itsy. Really good kite overall. The first kite, the last kite. The Galatea, unfortunately, couldn't really do anything. I mean, it's a Gravekeeper versus the Galatea. He just counters her totally, so finding Gravekeeper first is worse for her. Unfortunately, couldn't really find enchanters at the beginning. Was betting on that, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, and I mean, like, not taking advantage of that quenching effect. Obviously, she wanted to chase the Enchantress first, but didn't really look around when quenching was active and had to focus on her one counter on the team comp, or one major counter on the team comp.
Like, it's a major, the major counter. I think everyone else was okay to chase, like, was actually an affordable chase, but the Gravekeeper is the last one you expect to see chased by a Galatea. It's the last tier that you see in the Steam comp. Like, you look at the Steam comp, who's gonna get chased? Of course, it's gonna be the Gravekeeper. He just counters it completely. You can just get in a shovel and kite for so much longer.
And also, you gotta keep in mind, this was Hospital. Yeah. Hospital sucks.
Hospital is really hard. No confined space. I mean, Galatea doesn't really need confined space because she kind of thrives from chipping survivors on the windows. If they try to loop her, she can just chip them over and over again. Try to loop her in the windows and such. But unfortunately, it didn't do anything. It just didn't do much. Unfortunately. Not really.
Yeah.
I just think that the chase target was not the best. Just not finding the Enchantress was really what made it.
Yeah, and this is a massive point differential here. What is it? Is it 8
Eight.
to 1 right
It's
now?
eight. Yeah, it's 8-1. It's indeed 8-1. It's kind of hard
Wow.
to get swept in
Well,
this position.
no more
Uh,
hospital at least.
I mean, yeah, that's out of the way, so they can try and give the hunter a better time.
Yeah, I mean, now, thank you. Now they're just really sitting pretty here. They've got a 7-point lead. All they really need to do is just get draw, 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 and they'll automatically
Yeah.
win the round here.
I mean, if they do tie up the round two, the thing is, like, if imagine the two servers get a tie, the hunters get a tie, you will have a round three. But it's really hard to catch up in a round three later on. You kind of have to win the round two and win the round three too, because of 8-1 is not an easy feat. Like, you have to 4K and you have to 3 escape. It's not an easy
Hmm.
feat.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really
yeah.
tough. It feels, and especially if you're this hunter now, it feels insurmountable. We were talking about the nerves before we really got into the games. This is a scenario in which the nerves really start hurting.
It really starts hurting because like, you need those results. You need them. Like I usually know like whenever a hunter gets a 4K, like the previous hunter gets a 4K, you need to get the 4K again just to tie up things. Like you just need to get a 4K.
Yeah.
You cannot get any less. And getting a 4K is hard. In the survivor side map, it's really hard.
Yeah, obviously this is what the team was looking for here. This is what sorry, I forgot
Exactly.
what team we were commentating for. This is what the teams were looking for with the Mad Eyes pick onto Hospital. Exactly this type of situation. They get a 4K with their hunter, and then the other team's hunter struggles to try and catch up to the survivors.
Yes. Also, it was Team Softboiled that got the map pick last
Thank you.
round.
Thank you.
They were the ones who hospital and went to Mad Eyes.
Hmm.
But specific their whole strategy, just making getting the Farker with the Mad Eyes and making it really hard for the other team. Which is their strategy, and it worked. It worked perfectly.
It
Alicorn
did.
strategy, as we usually say.
Although, if you look at the remaining hunters on Soft Boiled, I do not see any meta here, so maybe Team Potential has a chance to turn it around just by virtue of there not being any really good Goatman players on this team, from what I'm seeing. I see a Queen Bee, I see a I see a Dream Witch, and that's about it, or an Opera.
If they choose to switch hunters, I'm not sure if they're doing any subs. Actually, didn't check. Did they do any
Hmm.
subs? Yeah, they're doing a sub. They're doing a sub actually. They're doing a sub. Since you're swapping, they have Naiad, Bloody Queen, and Drummage. Naiad, Bloody Queen, and Drummage are not really. I mean, Drummage is the good pick. Like, is a better pick in this three. Like, I would say that she's the strongest one. If you're a really good Drummage, you can dominate a lot easier in those maps that just excels at. But Liquid and Knight, they're just tie hunters in my opinion. They're usually just for ties. Knight has been getting a bunch of buffs, but she's still doable. You have a good rescuer, have good kiters, have Nijir for example, or have Fly. Fly is also good against her. Train Fly with water. Nijir to stay away from her, no presence. As full presence though is impossible to do with Nijir. She can just dash to you without even throwing the harpoon.
Hmm.
So yeah. I if I was more consistent just in the later game, but Nijir's not consistent in the earlier game. Any trade is fine with against her.
Yeah. Team Potential does have a slight advantage here in terms of character pick. I mean, we had a pretty unconventional little girl novelist barmaid choices in
That's
round one,
true.
so they still have access to Gravekeeper, they still have access to First Officer, there's a lot, or not Gravekeeper, excuse me. They still have access to First Officer, they still have access to Enchantress, Antiquarian, Archer, so big pool to choose from here, whereas Team Soft Boiled did use 3 pretty well established meta
Strong.
characters in round one.
We're pretty strong characters. Like the whole team comp from Team Softboy was really strong. I can tell they were prepared. They was very prepared with team comp. Team Potential, they were just trying out for a different strategy. I imagine just maybe a little go support in such a strong map, but I mean it's Mad Eyes. You cannot really do any support against Mad Eyes.
Yeah,
It's
Mad
kind of
Eyes plays his own
impossible.
game.
He doesn't really allow you to do anything else. If you have a strategy, say bye bye to it, it's not gonna work. It's just not
Hmm.
gonna work, unfortunately. Either you just counter comp him and prepare for him in specific, or you cannot do anything.
Looks like we got a red church pick. Yeah, red church pick. Interesting.
Oh, okay, so we're going with Red Church. I see, I see. Let's see which faction is going to go for some soft boiled. I think it's gonna be Hunter. Okay, it's gonna be Hunter. Yeah, they're gonna have Team Potentials, Survivors going up first, and Team Soft Boils Hunter going as well.
Someone just sent a Discord Nitro gift in the staff chat. What are we doing?
I do not know, but whoever took it, congratulations or something. Congratulations.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, Red
Received
Church,
so many good
another...
gifts.
Looks like we're doing another small map here. Round 1 Hospital, Round 2 Church. We could see some potentially very quick characters like Opera come out. I know a lot of characters that are potentially off meta, like we have that BQ, we have that Naiad. They can
Night
pretty
was
do
really
pretty
good in
well.
here, though. Yeah, Night is not really good in here. The only thing is good is the basement. Like, you can just
Yeah.
basement cheese survivors because from any location of the map, you can just giant clown them down there. There's
Hmm.
any location, like, doesn't matter. But I would say just BQ or Dream Witch. Dream is the best one in here. I would say
Oh,
Dream Witch.
absolutely. Yeah, I forgot about the Dream Lich.
100%
That's
Dream
going to be
Witch.
a scary pick.
100% Dream Witch is so easy to pressure with her. So just a small map is really easy to just get so many leeches going through. I think so. So let's see what teams potential survivors can do in this round. We're cheering for them because they're the ones on the point loss, so we really need to see them getting that 3 escape to help out their hunter.
We love the underdog.
Yep, we kind of have to cheer for them this time around. And of course, we want to see the team Softball doing their best too, just to stay dominant. But team potential need those points. They kind of need those points. So we need to see what they'll try to do to get the 3 escape.
Yep, and we do see the Barmaid Gravekeeper Novelist global band here. Little girl staying safe. We might see her again this round.
I don't think in Red Shirt it will be done. I think it's just gonna be like in round 3. If we go to round 3, we're gonna see a little girl again, maybe.
We got Witch's Gala is the BQ player, I believe, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a BQ player, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is a BQ. Yeah, it's just the Blackpink player, and Blackpink is actually good in here, so it might work. It might work.
It could be them.
Yep. Unless they go with the BQ counter comp, which is easy to do. She gets countered with so many characters right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of happens with all their hunters. It's generally just it happens with all the other hunters. They just get so many counters released over and over and over again. Just
Yeah,
every character a counter.
Every new character is either a Mad Eyes counter, a BQ counter, or a Joseph counter. Every new character for that has like 3 years. You can point to one of them.
Yeah, and also, I mean, Hermit too. I mean, Hermit has been dying completely in tournaments. Usually, like, I hardly ever see, I mean, mostly official tournaments, I don't ever see a Hermit doing well. He just gets countered by everything nowadays. Maybe the only thing that a Hermit can do is just teams without any communication. Like, teams without proper communication, just team can do well against them because you kind of need communication against him. But, like, besides that, he's just getting countered by everything. He's just slow hunter, pretty slow hunter.
Yeah, and in a tournament setting, there's going to be communication. You can't really play off
Exactly.
of that win con.
Exactly. Unfortunately enough.
Waiting for the survivors to get started here.
Yeah, and the hunter too.
Who are the ones who picked this map?
It was Team Potential, I believe.
Team
Yeah,
Potential.
it was Team
All right.
Potential, yeah. It was Team Potential, because Team Softball will pick it for the Mad Eyes.
Yes,
Yep.
you're right. I wonder if they have a plan for the Red Church here.
Yeah, we're just waiting to see what they'll pick, what they're prepared for. If they're... I actually don't know what's taking them so long, actually, what's the reason for the delay. But they're talking it out. I mean, they kind of need those points, so they're probably just talking it out for a strategy to get the 2 points back from the survivor side. But, let's see.
Yeah, and I mean, talking about potential skills for tournament here, you obviously have to have your kiting skill, you need good communication skill, but also for the in-game leader, you need really good planning skill. You need to recognize all the cipher layouts,
Yes.
you need to recognize the
Exactly.
counter teams that you can do, where you need to rotate, where the tide turner player is going to die. It takes a lot.
Of planning, yeah, it does take a lot of planning. I do think like the cipher layout is the most important thing ever. Having a good cipher layout, knowing where to decode, like the first cipher, second cipher, like where you want to decode at, do not get cipher locked, not only to get not cipher locked, but also where the survivor with Titan has to die so you don't get die on a cipher, or where to make it easier for the harasser to go to. Like usually, I mean for every harasser there's different dying spot, like the different spot for you to get down with Titan for the harasser to be doing their job. So it's everything's important. Everything's important.
Right, that's a good note about the harassers. I mean, where you die for a cowboy is going to be wildly different for where you die
Yes.
for like a batter, for example.
Exactly. It's gonna be a lot different. Usually probably try fighting down in the corner, like really far away from the chair, like really, really far away from the chair.
Steer Matador ban. Yeah, I agree. But I'm surprised at the no Doctor ban. Usually we see her banned alongside Seer. Looks like Matador is what they're going for here instead.
They might go for the Doctor then, for Doctor pick. Let's see. They're banning Upper Singer, okay, that's an understandable laser pick for Red Church. Really good meta pick for Red Church too.
Yeah, very, very quick. Opera Singer can just tear through the map on a small map like Red Church.
Exactly.
Especially during endgame, she can make it to the other gate so fast. It's ridiculous.
Exactly, she can just travel across the map so fast. And we're picking Mercenary for the Rescuer, the one with the Rescuer pick first. And they're picking Perfumer for the second one. Thank you, Survivor, and also more just, yeah, the second is surprising. They're not going Doctor, the annoying Survivor at the moment. Never mind, they decided to go back with their decision and going Guardian instead of the Perfumer.
Let's see, we're going to third ban here. Is this the Doctor now? Who could you possibly play that doesn't care about Doctor in Church? Puppeteer. What?
Exactly.
We're banning tanky characters but not banning Doctor?
That's surprising, I'm not gonna lie. And they went with the Perfumer instead. Okay, the Perfumer they want to pick Perfumer before, but they're picking Perfumer anyway. Okay, I see they were expecting the Guardian ban, maybe. The Razor being picked first. I actually don't know what bans the Gardener too, so
Just no Doctor ban at all.
yeah, there's no Doctor ban. Interesting. Yeah, very confident. Either thinks they will not pick Doctor at all, or just very confident against Doctor. I mean, I think Doctor's really good in this map too. You can just travel so fast to get to the body blocks, like just to body block the character they're chasing. Kinda fast.
No Doctor ban, no Doctor pick. What an interesting match. what could the Hunter possibly be?
Maybe they haven't prepared for Doctor support, like they don't really know how to do Doctor support properly. I mean, it's not that hard. At the same time, some teams don't really have the practice, probably don't really know how to do the rotation for her to go to body block or for her to kite in a good area for her to get so many heals off. I'm not quite sure. They might not have an experienced Octa player in the team comp.
It's like how usually during rank there's not that many good Goatmen or many good QS because they're banned all the time. It's possible people just don't practice Doctor because they're assuming she's just going to be banned all the time.
Exactly. It might be so. I mean, on the QS side, I see so many QS players. There are QS players everywhere. they are everywhere.
That's true, actually. Everyone's got a pocket
like,
QS.
Everyone likes playing him nowadays. Like every Hunter main nowadays picks him up because he's not as hard as that, I believe, like Hunter mains. And we're seeing the Naiad, which is, I mean, probably for the basement. I look at this Naiad, I think it's gonna be the basement. The basement's gonna be the way to get the tired winner or such.
Makes sense that there's no Doctor ban then, because Naiad, one of the very few characters that actually can deal with Doctor sitting behind a pallet and healing herself. And she loves the presence the Doctor gives her.
Exactly, and also can just deal with the body box very easily by watering off the area. The servers have to leave that area and get the water down anyways if the Doctor is body blocking for them.
And her slipstream, her dash, goes straight through body blockers, so she can actually get through. If someone's body blocking a choke point, for example, she can just dash straight through them, and there's nothing they can do about it.
That's nothing really. The only thing that do well against that is just Tide Turner, I guess. The Tide Turner to get away from the bad area. And I mean, just strong rescuers. Strong rescuers are usually what you need against Naiads.
Interesting. Speaking of strong rescuers, no Tide on this Gardener. Gardener actually one of the very consistent answers into Naiad, but she's not carrying Tide.
That's very interesting. I mean, I either see Perfumer with Tide or Gardener with Tide. None of them has Tide. They only have one Tide, which is probably bad against Naiad. I think it's gonna be bad against Naiad. You kind of need to use two Tides. I mean, both of them.
Right, and if this is an insolence Naiad and she's chasing this Perfumer and she doesn't care about getting a couple hits of presence, you could be staring down a max presence dash coming right at you with only one Tide Turner on the team.
Exactly. Also about the builds, we have Flywheel BT on the Gardener, we have Full Kite Painter, we have BT Tide on the Mercenary, and we have BT Magic on the Perfumer. A lot of mix of builds. Everyone has a different build actually. Nobody has the same thing. Nobody's bringing the same thing. You're prepared for anything at all, in a sense.
That's a good point. We're mixing it up. They're playing something new.
They're all mixing it up.
Who does she chase here? I mean, Perfumer if she wants the presence, but if she goes for the Merc, if she hard reads there's only one Tide Turner, that could just be the game right there.
Exactly, but I think Merc is can deal with her Naiad and no presence very well. Usually, Yeah, I mean, can you just elp out of the water down area and go to the better area, just trying to tight kite her, which is very possible. She's not fast. She doesn't have any specific perks when you just she's out of slipstream. She usually just relies on wrapping you down for one or two hits and then blinking you down afterwards.
Yeah. Why? There's more people
So
gifting Nitro. What are we doing?
let's see.
Oh, she's going for the merc.
Going for the merc then, I see. I'm expecting a good kite. I expect at least like a minute kite or something like that. I expect this to be good. Also, so is decoder here too. There's no other debuffs in here.
Have you taken a look at the Naiad's persona?
Let me go look at it. Okay, we have Mischievous. Wait, Mischievous why? Why do we have Mischievous? Actually, why do we have Mischievous? And Giant Claw.
Yeah, you called it straight up. Giant Claw.
Giant Claw.
Giant Claw going for basement. This is a Patroller Naiad as well.
Yeah, the Patroller too. I understand the Patroller, but I don't really understand the Merc getting chased first. He has been doing well in getting out of the water down areas with the Alpats. Actually, I think really understand.
If she is playing for basement here and is gonna assume that whoever she chases first is gonna be going basement, never mind, she's changing target. I was gonna say Merc is the only character that can consistently.
As soon as you were saying that, using that Patroller already.
That was dangerous. Perfumer can perfume back the Patroller bite, can she not?
I'm actually not quite sure. I don't play Perfumer enough, so I'm not quite sure.
I believe she can. If she had bit the Perfumer right there, she could have perfumed back the Patroller, gotten her buff little shield there, and been completely fine.
That's really interesting. She could have. I didn't know the Perfumer could counter a Patroller like that. It's pretty good stuff in costumes.
I might just be making that up. It's possible that it's just not a thing.
Absolutely no clue. Absolutely no clue. Because I don't play Perfumer enough. I only know the bare minimum of Perfumer. Do story tricks and such. I guess like you can flip out colors. You can only go back one color and such. It's like the bare minimum tricks. Not really anything
takes it back.
extensive.
She is eating a lot of water here, but look at the ciphers on this kite. I mean, there's gonna be 3 done by the time she gets the down here in the chair.
Exactly. And
Speaking
also,
of...
there's no inso. There's no inso, so there's not even a single hit on the perfume steal. There's just a regular down presence. Nothing else more.
See, she's gonna be cheering on the Merc Cypher here.
That's okay with the survivors. That's okay, totally okay with the survivors. I mean, you can just open the front one. It's a very safe target for you to go for it. There's not really any support here. I mean, the Guardian can try and do some sort of balloon harassment. Not balloon harassment, some of a chair harassment. Hold up, does she have will to survive? I don't think. Does her will survive? No, she doesn't. She doesn't have will to survive.
Oh,
because,
wow! Item swap. Merc gave his last elbow pad to the Perfumer.
Nice! Because item swap. But there's no will to survive, and also she doesn't really kite out die Turner, unfortunately. She dies right next to the chair too, so there's not really any benefit from that. She keeps sharing the Cypher, the Merc's never finishing it.
Yeah, we do have the Gardener coming in a little bit early. If she gets spotted, that could cut down on the Perfumer's chair time pretty significantly, unfortunately.
She should be able to get this rescue pretty easily. But there's no side, which is a bad thing. She might just run. And the Merc's opening is just right here. Oh.
Okay. Max presence for free. Does she take a hit here?
She does.
She does take a hit. Oh my god. A chair hit. She doesn't realize. She bubbles. Okay. She bubbles.
She panicked. She didn't realize the chair hit. She's gonna be a farm. Like, unless the Guardian can and no, she goes down too.
Oh my
and there's a trifle down.
What a turnaround.
I think the Merc opening a chest right here was the biggest mistake. Why was he opening a chest right here?
He wanted an item.
He wants an item, but it's so risky just right next to Hunter. You're just out for grabs.
And you might think maybe Gardner's broken some chairs. It might be tough for the Naiad to actually make it to chairs. She's got 3 out of 3 Giant Claws. She's making it from anywhere on the map.
Exactly. Like, I don't think... I mean, the chair harassment is not really viable against Naiads.
No, absolutely not.
Against some other Hunters, maybe. And if the Hunter has the will to survive too, but... Against Naiads, there's no way you can do that. Now we have to send the Painter in. He does have Flywheel, which might make it easier to this rescue.
Did she
He
not see
might just
him?
only save when he's critical. I think she saw. He's just trying to weather out this area.
Setting up for after the rescue. Smart, smart. Cypher's at 75. It's gonna be Merc after half, though.
I think, yeah, they're just saving when it's critical. There's no board time in this painter, so you better fly with this water. You better be good fly with this water. She's not gonna look at the painting. She's not gonna look at the painting. The painting was
Sitting out of range. Oh no, he has no BT. He has no tide. He has no BT.
He's no BT. He didn't fly will. He had to fly will. It's really hard to time it out, but you kind of have to. We don't have BT.
Yeah, and now teleport off cooldown.
He didn't time it out. Yeah, he didn't time it out. It's probably gonna be a 4K unless they play around. Does he have snooze? let me tell you. Does he have snooze? He doesn't. He has. He does
have snooze on the page.
He does. So that dungeon's not gonna open anytime soon. That dungeon's not gonna open anytime soon.
Already rotated away from gate as well. She's on the opposite corner here. No tinnitus. Gate has not been touched. Gardner, is she coming for the rescue here? I think she is.
I think she will be trying to rescue, but Nice might be raiding that too.
You need to find this Gardner. You need to find this Gardner quick too.
He's heading to the rescue. She's gonna rescue, but what can he even do?
Now that's two survivors in the same spot.
Exactly. There's a teleport already, but there's nothing much you can do. The painter has to leave this area. I don't think. Why is the painter still here? He has to leave this area.
Setting up some Chimera for the Gardner, maybe? I mean, if Painter dies...
Yeah, I don't really understand why he didn't start rotating earlier. It was like, he didn't start rotating earlier, it was for the best. And also, the Gardner's still here, too. I'm just trying to decode this gate as a painter kites. I think that might be the strategy. Yeah, this might be the strategy. They might be able to get one out.
The gate. She has her dash, though.
She does slug. Yeah, she does slug. The painter is gonna be enough to get to the gate. Yeah, I don't actually understand why I didn't start rotating earlier with the painter when I saw the knights on the Garner. But it's really risky. It's just really risky to stay in the same area with the two survivors.
It is, but maybe that risk is what they kind of needed to make anything happen here. Detention ran out.
Yeah, they ran out. And they're gonna enough time to sell kills. They might be able to get this one out. They might.
Good timing.
The Knight's TP is almost up. She downs Garner fast enough. She did down the Garner fast enough. She did do that. She did do that.
Oh, and Painter dropping a pallet there instantly lets her know where he is. He might have been able to hide there, potentially, maybe, but dropping the pallet already lets her know. Hey, I'm over here, come chase me. I have one flywheel and that's it. Oh, hey, you know what?
I did follow fast, but that's not gonna do much, unfortunately, in this position. I mean, the Garden just has health fuel, but yeah, it just goes down with the water. And this Knight is really good at watering down these areas, so there's nothing much you can do.
There is some potential here. She's dragging the Painter.
I do see it, but at the same time, I don't, I mean, she's gonna trick this gate and then go back to the other one. The Painter still have some chair time. She does have snooze, but no, she's not even checking the gate. She's aware. Oh, she has tinnitus. She already has tinnitus. She has already tinnitus, so she knows she has stretch marks too. So it's over. There's nothing much the Garden can do. Unless she wants to kite out for this dungeon, which is not even here. So.
I mean, she does have bubble. Miracles can happen.
Bubble and flywheel in a drain. And I'm just gonna keep her locking her off from the good areas and probably. Oh yeah, the overhit on the window. Really
double 4K.
Yep. A good 4K from this Naiad. She made the impossible possible. I mean, I usually don't see Night King very often in this map. Usually just only gets ties from the basement strategy. But really good on watering down these areas, and I think just the Merc getting a free hit at that moment was the worst thing that could happen for the survivors. Like, everything was going fine. But then he just took a free hit, and we had a double down. They had triple down, not even a double down, we had triple down.
Right? Yeah.
I don't understand why the Merc was there.
Merc should have been decoding. I guess he just got a little greedy for the items, and then Painter missed his flywheel and had no BT just at the very end there. They probably could have gotten a one escape if the Painter had hit that flywheel, but unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, I think just yeah, having BT in a situation would have been better with the firewall, but there's nothing much you can do if you cannot really activate your firewall at the exact time you need it. You don't have BT, so just yeah,
Hmm.
just to show you didn't need that BT. You need that BT sometimes.
So now it's 4K or bust, right? If the team doesn't get a 4K, then it's just a straight up win for Team Soft
Yeah,
Boiled.
exactly. If it's a 4K from team, I mean not 4K. I mean it needs to be a team 4K from team potential for us to head up to round three. But if it is not a 4K, it's just team soft boils win 100%.
Yep. And now Red Church, not the most hunter-sided map in the game, and you have to get a 4K on
It
it,
isn't. I see this map as like a tie map for like both factions. Like it's just a tie
right?
map for both factions. Like it's not really anything crazy. Just you usually get the tie in here. Like if you get the tie in here, you don't really feel sad nor mad about it too. Like it just yeah, it was supposed to happen. I guess everything went according to fate.
Hmm. Yeah, I see a
And
lot of hunters
yeah,
that can actually, do something on this map just by virtue of how small it is. And there's only a very select few hunters that actually prefer a map like Red Church. Some Shadow does well here, Kiwis
yeah,
does well here.
IDV, QS, Dreamwitch, those three hunters I think they're the best ones in here. Peddler is also good in here too, because of all the walls she can just open up and cut off the loops.
Hmm.
They're like good in here. Those like the four hunters are good in here. So Dentist also good in here. Dentist again with the dentist talk.
Dentist. Oh my God.
Dentist.
What a character. I'm glad Peddler does not have to carry the entire weight of Arms Factory and Sacred Heart on her back anymore. Now there's another answer. You can
Exactly.
pick the dentist.
Exactly. He can also just pick dentist in the future when he gets a lot in tournaments. I mean, I think most summer tournaments right now are not gonna allow dentist, unfortunately enough. You're gonna see him like in winter season, fall season, like in autumn. You start seeing those dentists pulling up. But right now, I don't think most of the tournaments, even community tournaments, official tournaments, I don't think he's gonna get played. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna allow him.
Yeah, and also he's definitely gonna nerf by the time winter rolls around.
I think he will. I think he will. I'm gonna be very honest. I think he will, unless they want the professional tournaments to be like a hype moments with the round one when he's always played like 24/7, like when we got Hulabalu and Goatman at their peak, where they were just played all the time, like nothing else. There's like no other right pick. You just play either Hulabalu or Goatman. Doesn't matter the map. Doesn't matter the picks. You go Goatman or Hulabalu because they were broken. They were just broken. Or Upper Singer too. Release Upper Singer was so broken.
Take me back. I miss it.
Yeah, I think my favorite meta, like personally, I think was like during the Opera Singer meta. Like Opera Singer meta was like the best one. Like just seeing such a fast hunter in my screen. Like what they even do? What can they even do? Like how are these servers gonna survive? It's just so cool. So cool.
My favorite was definitely the clerk meta. She just felt like a force of nature back then. Just such oppressive, and the timings on her invalids just blocks it for so long. She's trucking
Yeah,
forward and get out of her way, you're gonna get run over. And then now
yeah.
she
There's like
has Archer.
mhm. Yeah, Arch is also really against her. Yeah, she gets counter by support overall. Harassers,
Hmm.
harassers supports kind of counter clerk. She cannot do anything against it. It's just the bad thing about clerk. And she only
Yeah.
works really in like good church, I guess. Good church, Chinatown maybe, Arms Factory. I think Chinatown just because of the gates whole thing. It's like not really anything to kite with.
Hmm.
I think like the
She can
only window
do.
you have available, she can just block it from you, or the only palette you have available, she can just block it from you too. I think like the same thing. A good shirt.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, if you drop a
Yeah.
pallet, you die. If you vault a window, you die. And then now she just kind
Yeah.
of you hold W, and then the antiquarian comes from across the map to support. And while that can be fun, I do like watching it from the survivor POV. My clerk heart hurts for all the clerks out there who have to deal with it.
Yeah, just support, harass, just yeah, it's really hard to deal with this clerk. And they keep releasing these strong harassers or strong support characters, which is, I mean, it's good for the survivors, but really bad for the hunters.
Hmm.
It must hurt, for example, to be like an old meta hunter, like an off meta hunter main, and just see this all these harassers, all these supports. Like, how what can you even do? Like, what can you even do? Like, you play it your best, but they're still outplaying you because of the abilities they have. Don't do
Like, what the
much.
hell? What the hell does a feaster do against a lanternist, matador, archer, and gravekeeper team
Exactly.
comp?
I can do much. Like, you just accept your fate, which is probably getting either 3 escape or 4 escape. You cannot do much.
Yep.
Either
I
rely on your
was.
mistakes, like if they do mistakes, you can win from them. But yeah,
It's hard when the survivors don't make mistakes, especially in a tournament
exactly,
setting.
exactly. It's
I
hard.
was looking through some old Koa 4 thumbnails. Koa 4 meta was a crazy time. You had 3 rescuers and explorer against a sculptor.
Oh
It was
yeah,
awesome.
that is true. Like they had forward, they have gatekeeper, they had mercenary, all in the same team comp. They have wilding too. Like I remember seeing a team RC or something. Like yeah, it was team RC. They were like playing wilding with mercenary in the same team comp. What do you mean you're playing wilding with mercenary in the same team comp? What do you mean?
Right? Because back then, those were the characters with survivability, and then it just so happened that they had a decoding debuff, and then now you have characters with high survivability and a 10% decoding buff to other people's
Exactly.
ciphers, Lanternist.
Yeah, Elizabeth has like a 10% debuff on herself, but then she has buffs for the other people in the other ciphers. She just cuts it off. Like just Jelly just makes the nerf on her decoding doesn't seem like anything. She still decodes really fast.
Yes, games go by like that nowadays. I mean, with accelerated decoding too,
Yeah,
it makes for quick
it's
games.
just
Makes
fast.
our job
Yeah,
easier, huh?
exactly. You don't have to yap for as long as in the past because the games used to last a lot more time. Like for example, the cleric meta, the games were long. The games were really long. To get the
Hmm.
4K, you had to fight for it. Now we have Final Deduction too. Like they added the
Oh
Final
my god,
Deductions
yeah.
like a year ago. It's completely to counter it.
Yeah, thank God, because I was talking
Yeah.
with Reiko about this in the last set, but Final Deduction went from something that was great for hunters into great for survivors, but at least it cuts down like 3 minutes of game time, you know?
Yeah, the end game can be really, really long with Final Deduction. Like without Final Deduction, yeah. Without Final Deduction, it's so long. You kind of like cheater. Do you want to see slug gameplay for that long? You probably don't want to.
I mean, hey, we saw that today. We saw the Mad Eyes.
The meta is indeed. Okay, we're starting with picks and bends. We're seeing Doctor in first officer, Doctor annoying survivor, and then first officer just stable rescuer. They want the team to pick something else as a rescuer.
I mean, we got Gravekeeper Global Band, First Officer Target Band. Hop on that mercenary.
Either Merc or Escapologist. Escapologist is available too now.
Exploit Band? Okay,
Oh,
Exploit Band.
Robbie. It might be. I mean, those flames. Sometimes you're hitting you from God knows where. They just spawn on
Yeah.
top of you. They just spawn on top of you, and you're like, how does hit me? Like, where? When was this here? Because you're looking behind, you're looking front sometimes, but when you're looking behind, you don't see the flames spawning on you.
Hmm.
The whole, it's a whole kiting frenzy.
A lot of characters in this game required you to either look in front of you or look behind you. You know, Feaster, you need to look in front of you. Dentist, you need to look in front of you
Exactly.
somewhat. Night Watch, you
Yeah.
need to look behind you. But Axe Boy and Sculptor, you need to look both in front and behind. You need to see what they're doing and where their projectile's going. Also, we got to pause.
Exactly. Because they can just red light you from anywhere. They can just start red light. Any Hermit too, like can just red light you too. Don't really look front and behind. Gonna have to.
Hmm.
Gonna have to against these hunters. And also we're pausing. I'm not quite sure why.
For fun.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not sure why
something
either.
happened. Actually, something happened, but I'm not quite sure what. I mean, we're pausing again. Was a pick and bends? Is to the sun around? I wonder.
Did they do a sub? Were they trying to go for a sub?
Like I'm not quite sure because like nothing got picked wrong, nothing got banned wrong here. Like I assume the exploit was intentional because it doesn't. It's not a default ban.
Right.
It's intentional. It's intentional, 100% sure. It wasn't intentional, so.
Okay, we're gonna reset real quick. Run it back.
Okay. Is it I imagine it's oh, it's someone. Someone was not supposed to be the leader and the captain, but they made the person captain by accident.
Oh no, I see. Okay, they made it Bitsy Captain, I guess.
Okay, and also they're I love I love how the Team Potentials Hunter is just saying, as long as they don't bring Robbie. So I think Team Potentials Hunter wants to go Robbie.
Yeah, unfortunate, but they do get a target ban.
Unfortunately enough, it might not be available.
I would have loved to see an axe play. That would have been a lot of fun, especially on Red Church, where it's kind of high line of sight blockers. You kind of get
Yeah.
shepherded into little chokeholds there for the flames to really take advantage of.
I think it's a good map for him. I think it's like the best map for him actually too. It might be the best one.
Yeah, and also, I mean, small map, wide open space,
Yeah, small.
his restful road, he can get to the gates pretty quick, he can make some distance.
Exactly. It's easy for him to, with the restful road, just to approach the ciphers or just get to the gates faster, even without TP. It's
Same
pretty
thing
fun,
as
like, yeah.
same thing as Naiad too. You can make basement from probably anywhere.
Exactly. And basement exploit is kind of scary too. It's really scary. Not as scary as basement Naiad, of course, but it's still scary. Very, very scary.
Yeah, I mean the changes in elevation giving you the purple flames regardless, pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean it's a 13-second cooldown, so if it misses, you're not gonna get another one, but still terrifying.
It's still very scary. Also, we're just advancing with the same survivor bands. Nothing gonna change from that. And the Robbie bands there. No Robbie for the Hunter. I know that the Hunter want to play Robbie, but unfortunately
Poor
this
axe boy. Poor axe
Poor
boy.
Robbie. Poor Bubbles. He's not gonna get played here.
You got 30 seconds to pick survivors.
Wait, are
Hello?
they picking?
Are they? Hello?
Are they picking anything?
Okay,
Okay,
there we
they're
go.
picking. Okay, they're picking. They're picking. Okay, they're picking. That's
Yeah,
getting
two
scared.
lucky guys.
They had enough time to discuss it, so I imagine the pixie bands will go faster.
Yeah.
Okay, they have Antiquarian and Cheerleader, which are just support characters. They're just going with support characters. I feel bad for the Hunter already.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, especially with Cheerleader's recent buff, Tide Cheerleader
Yeah.
is so frustrating to deal with.
Exactly. Like, she can just, if she knows the timing, like, you need to start cheering as soon as Tide Turner begins. I mean, the time the Tide Turner, the Sorrow gets out of the cheer. She can just revive them after Tide Turner runs out. You can just revive them right away. So, we're going with Barmaid and Puppeteer bands. I mean, the Barmaid probably for the healing matter. I think the person doesn't really like the healers, and Puppeteer is probably for the tankiness. And they go with Cowboy as another support character. Imagine he's gonna be the rescuer in the Steam Comp. He's the rescuer.
Wow. Cowboy Cheerleader actually have incredible synergy together, just in terms of harassment. I mean, Cheerleader can obviously refresh the Cowboy's lasso, but also in terms of kiting support. If the Cheerleader uses her speed boost out in the open and has to deal with her speed debuff, Cowboy can lasso her, get rid of that speed debuff right away.
Yeah, that's true too. Imagine he's like supporting a cheerleader who took first kites. It's be a lot easier for her.
We also see the
It's gonna be
lawyer
hard.
coming back. Lawyer makes a return.
The same team picking the same lawyer. It's gonna be Tide Music again? Do you think so?
I hope so, please. I mean, he's less safe than he is in Tapa Hospital, but still. The people want Tide Lawyer. The people being us.
I mean, they didn't even rescue with the lawyer before. Like, I want to see him rescue. I want to see it. I want to see it happen. Like, I want to see a Tide Turner being used.
Right? Hopefully it's a single hit hunter that doesn't stuff. Can you imagine? I mean, as the hunter, you don't know these persona traits, so you see the Tide Lawyer coming in for the rescue, and you're like, okay.
Like, what do you mean there's a Tide lawyer? What do you mean this guy has Tide? Why does he have Tide?
Me and my rank matches when the random fair lady Tide. Ooh, the double Naiad. Okay.
Oh, Naiad! Okay, we're gonna see a run back. Did you get the 4K too?
Double 4K incoming. I mean, that basement win con is omnipresent.
Indeed. I see this build Violinist, BQ, and Naiads. So it might be a build that plays for all three of them.
I was gonna say maybe some Sadist for the violinist as well, but I don't think BQ likes to carry Sadist.
Yeah. I mean, BQ doesn't really do anything with Sadist. You just get off the survivors with the mirror anyway. Doesn't do anything.
We got Tide Lawyer. Yes.
The So far the builds we're seeing Tide Knee-Jerk Lawyer, we're seeing BT Knee-Jerk on the Antiquarian, BT Knee-Jerk on the Cowboy, and BT Tide on the Cheerleader. We're going with the Tide strategy with Cheerleader. Of course they are. I keep seeing it in rank very often. When I'm playing Survivor, when I'm playing Quick Match Hunter, I see it so much. I see it often.
It looks like Naiad was probably on the least of their worries for this team comp as well, because there are 0 flywheels.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting a Naiad at all. I just don't think so. Like, the end game is gonna be hard, but the early game is completely fine, because Nidra's good against early game Naiads.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she's got inso to maybe make some stuff up.
Yep. That, she has inso, it might be hard. She has inso, it might be hard to play. Do you think she will have, like, Patroller or something, as the other Hunter has?
I hope so. Patrol is awesome.
The dog. You see the dog coming to bite your ankles. The ankle biter.
I mean,
Let's
both
see.
of her 2 targets here, her cheerleader and her cowboy, just make so much distance. Broken Windows cowboy or knee-jerk cowboy is so frustrating to deal with. Because he gets lasso, then he gets window, then he gets lasso, then he gets pallet, then he gets lasso. It's like, okay.
Zoom, he's zooming. Extra speed
And
boosts.
cheerleader obviously got her little motivates to keep her going.
Too, yeah. The tiny beep beeps. She goes beep beep and dips. She only has a slowdown, but it doesn't really matter. If you're like in a good position with the slowdown, like you put yourself in a good position after the slowdown, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Ooh, let's see here.
Like, I'm not gonna use a beep as soon as I denied leaf slipstream. Oh, nice limited.
Alberta Science. Science. Alberta Science. That's definitely what it's called. Going for the cheerleader here.
Okay, yeah, going after cheerleader. Probably betting on the slowdown. She can find her though.
Okay, this is Sadist Naiad, which begs the question, does this player use Sadist Bloody Queen?
Ooh.
I need to know.
It should be. Yeah, there's no Dragon Claw. There's no Dragon Claw, just Sadist. Yeah, it should be Sadist BQ, Sadist Violinist, and Sadist Naiad.
That's
From
awesome.
the build.
There needs to be more Sadist BQs in the world.
I mean, it's kind of weird, yeah, it's kind of weird. And also using
Water.
these BPs to get away from the water.
And her water is going to start to decay here, but we saw how oppressive Graveyard can be as Naiad last game. She's already at 87 water. Is this going to be a hit here?
It might be a water zone. It's nothing to be a water run, like water.
Definitely going to... Definitely going to be an M1 here, and Blink available. There's the Cowboy. Oh, it doesn't quite get it.
Just a bigger hit then. Because the Cowboy tried. The Cowboy tried. It's on cooldown right now. Like you can see he
Yeah, I
tried.
saw.
he tried. But it was not enough. She doesn't have any other beep beep, so she might go down. Oh, it worked!
There's
it
the
actually
yank.
worked now. She got yanked. She got yanked. It actually worked.
Cowboy giving some good support here, getting cheerleader some more time. She has another motivate here. She's gonna make some distance. As well, she gets this God palette.
She doesn't.
There's the
But she
blink.
gets a blink off. Okay, this is a really good kite and really good support from the Cowboy too. Still here to harass. Like he saw the blink, he knows it's not excitement, so he can just keep harassing and harassing and harassing. There's no Giant Clown too, so she might be able to struggle free. But she just will survive.
She's also...
She doesn't have will survive. She only has common effect.
Hits the lasso.
Nice! Nice lasso. Really good lasso. I don't think the knight was looking at him too, so...
Although, no flywheel here.
It's gonna be hard
Just
to harass.
missing these hits.
And injured. The charge attack. Oh, the charge attack hits.
Does
The
get
charge
that
attack
one.
is frenzy. Actually hits.
Going back to the
Akawi should be
cheerleader?
leaving now. Yeah, I think Akawi should be leaving now so he doesn't go double down, but he's still here to rest. He's still here to rest. He's not giving up. He's not giving up to help her struggle free. She might be
Okay.
able to struggle free time.
I think she will, but now Cowboy is the target here. He has nothing to defend himself.
Oh, oh, he's trying to beat the knight pick up the cheerleader. Was she?
Oh no, did she self-heal?
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god, if she self-healed and got the pallets done, I would have lost my mind.
Yeah, I would be so sad for the Naya. It's already a hard position. There's only one cipher left. Oh, she definitely got one side. It's already a hard
And
position for her. And they
guess
have
who's
the
right behind?
lawyer coming to rescue.
Guess
The
who's right
lawyer's coming to
behind?
rescue.
It's
He's
the
getting his
Tide
rescue.
Lawyer.
That's for free. I didn't realize. I mean, who would think that the lawyer would be coming to back to our rescue?
Right? With Tide, much less. He does also have a perfume.
He just opened a chest in the meantime, as Akao was harassing. And now he's trying to body block the dashes. He's like, has to be careful because of mobility. Oh, getting both the water popped. The lawyer gets injured, but the Kabu goes down.
It is Cheerleader in that back corner now, decoding the cipher. The lawyer's going to be heading over there too. Antiquarian seen with wanted order. They need to stall this out for a little bit longer.
It should be enough. I think Kajigon can do pretty well. Even if she gets water down, she can still use her food to get the rest of it. If she knows the right positions.
She does not have flywheel though, so this could be a little scary coming in for the rescue, especially against Max Presence here.
Ninja Antiquarian is so rare. I'm not gonna lie, I have barely ever seen that before. It's really rare. Oh, she gets a rescue!
Scary.
Rescue! She really is here to support. this Max and the stun reduction coming through. Yeah, he has to be careful not to get water down. I think he won't get out. Yeah, it's really hard to actually get that. And they should be able to walk here. Yup,
there's the pop.
There's a hit and there's a pop. So 4% in game. I think, I have awareness, I don't think it's gonna be half like it's almost impossible. There's not even claustrophobia, so there's nothing she can do. There's nothing she can do, honestly.
Just a reminder, this hunter needs a 4K in order to stay in the tournament. Or, excuse me, we're doing Swiss, never mind. They need a 4K in order to continue rounds.
We're doing Swiss, just to continue the set in specific. There's more sets to go, so let's hope Team Potential can show us more potential in the future sets.
They are now starting the gate. The three of them over there. Antiquarian disarms for an entire 11 seconds.
Oh, nice!
Wait,
nice smack.
Wait. Dungeon.
Can she get it?
No, she doesn't make it.
I don't think, yeah. She doesn't have any flywheel. There's nothing. There's no flywheel. And also, nobody's out yet the gate yet.
Yep, and there's the one survivor, two survivor, three survivors escape. That is the double 4K, double 3 escape.
That's the win for Team Softball. Congratulations. And also, thank you so much for playing in this sets, Team Potential.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I mean, some really uncommon picks. We saw no meta. We saw Mad Eyes into Naiad and Sculptor into Naiad.
We didn't see anything was meta related. No meta for our set is a good break. It's a really good break.
That's especially what I love about these like community-run tournaments is people. I mean, we're not a super competitive esport region, so people are just playing what they like. People are playing their Naiad that they get an S badge with and are high ranked with. They're not playing exactly the meta and they're practicing their Goatman cage spots. They're having fun with it, and that's especially what I love about these kind of tournaments.
Like these kind of tournaments, you just see the mains, like those people's mains, like who they love, like so the character they enjoy, the character they spend so much time ranking with. Not really the character they practice for a specific tournament. I mean, there's really those. There's one or two people that actually are the meta freaks, like the people that actually update themselves on the meta every tournament releases, every update. They try to play every meta character. I respect them a lot because it's really hard. It's just really hard to keep up with the meta every time. It's really hard. I respect them so much. Like you pick up a new character from the bat, like you see the character getting released, you start playing him, and you realize, oh, it's meta, it's a meta character. For example, like Goatman, he's so hard to play, really hard to play. People like just decide to pick him up because he's meta. It's really hard. It's so hard. Especially with these characters that kind of break the game rules that they don't really play by their own rules. Goatman doesn't really play by his own rules. Dentist now has to practice a bunch of very specific spots. And I do have a lot of respect for the people who, update themselves on the meta, like you were saying, practice a ton. But I also have a lot of respect for the people who do their best to play with their favorites. It really makes me glad. Despite the survivors getting so many buffs, despite the survivors that they release are so strong too, they're still playing their mains. They're still just playing for the love of the game. They're enjoying their mains. They don't want to let go of their main, despite not being so good against the new characters, or despite not being so strong. They won't let it go. And we had a spreadsheet from earlier, from the previous tournament that unfortunately got canceled and led to this one.
Each player was asked three characters, Hunter and Survivor, that they feel represent them, that they would like to play for the tournament. And I went through and I listed every single character. We have every single Hunter represented across all the players, and we have every single Survivor represented across all the players. So people, even if they're playing for the meta, they do still have a soft spot in their hearts for their favorites, and I find that really, really fun.
Yes. Also, they're asking if we want to stream their extra round 3 of screaming. Like they want to scream it. Do you want to commentate for it too?
I
Oh.
apologize. I am burning out. I've been commentating since 11 a.m. my time, so about 6 hours here with a little break in between, and I've got more
Okay.
tomorrow. I'm sure you guys are gonna have fun,
Yes,
but
I
I need to rest
understand
my
you.
voice.
Me too. I also have like I think I have like 3 sets tomorrow, so
Oh Christ.
I'll also be helping out. I don't have to commentate for every single one. I have to just voice chat mod for one of them, so
Hmm.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I think they can do it by themselves and they're it's just screaming. Like I mean, doesn't need to be. The whole set is already done. Like we already have round 1, round 2. It was a
Hmm.
2-0 from Team Self Boiled. We already know the results, so I don't think everything needs to be recorded. So if they want to have their fun, yeah, they can have it. They can have it. Feel
Yeah.
free to use the voice chats and have your fun in the costumes.
Yes. But I am out of here. Thank you guys so much
See you
for tuning
tomorrow.
in. This was our
It's
last
so
match for
nice.
today, yeah?
Yep, it is. I think it's the last one. I think it's the last one. Unless you have anything offline, but I'm not aware of that. I'm actually not aware of that.
Yeah. You guys can catch us tomorrow. Excuse me, I was saying my time. You can catch us tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. We'll be back in here streaming the next matchup.
Hmm. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for both the teams to be here with us too. Since this tournament was put up last second, there's not really a prize money. There's not really anything you gain from participating, but